So many people in education and in sports services with kids who would just, there's a whole chapter about Andrew Tate and sort of online sort of misogynist radicalisation, and they're all just coming up to me going, yeah, it's every single school, they're having to have talks with the staff about how to deal with it because his fans are so disruptive. They're handing in homework to female teachers with "make me a sandwich" written on the bottom of it. Yeah. Basically, women shouldn't be teaching me. They're asking male teachers, do you let your wife go out on her own? So whole schools are being disrupted by this one man because we haven't talked about boys in the last 10 or 15 years.
Very important.
We've had this brilliant upswell of feminism and talking about how great teenage girls and women are, which is great, but suddenly if you're a 15-year-old boy, it's all just been about the girls for the last 15 years, and Andrew Tate's the only person going, hey, boys are okay.
Bants. Okay, Bants is in there. And by the way, for the first time in my life, I know how to spell it because you've spelled it out for us in capital letters. B-A-N-T-Z. It's Bants, everybody. Obviously, Bants, we do Bants, don't we, Vass? Sometimes better than other times. And that's the risk with Bants. I mean, that's the thing. Why does Bants exist? What is it from your critical point of view?
First of all, I love bants.
Yeah.
I often want to get on the banter bus to Banterbury and be banter claws. Like, who does not want to be that person? But what I observed in men and boys is that it's bants or nothing. So we've got lots of case studies from boys. Just one boy just saying, I went to university and in my first year I was so lonely and I would go to the pub every Friday with my friends, but we would just banter about sport. Yeah. There was no way to get off the banter bus and ramp into a more emotional problem. And, I love banter, but I think for a lot of young men, this kind of constantly being on and it's all got to be a joke is terrible for their mental health. And we know that because there's a whole bunch of stats that I quote at the beginning of the book. Boys are most likely to be medicated at school for disruptive behaviour. They're more likely to be excluded from school. They're less likely to go to university. They make up the majority of the prison population, the homeless population. So that's a problem, a big emotional set of problems that we've got for men. And just 20% less banter and 20% more honesty and being able to say, I'm having a problem now, would genuinely save lives.
And once the banter starts, it's hard to stop it, to be honest. That's the thing, isn't it? Especially, in the pub. Nothing helps. Nothing is helping here. Yeah. I mean, it's better than not talking and not meeting. Yeah. Anything's better than that. But it's funny, isn't it? Because you get the chance to turn right and you just go, you turn left. Somebody said yesterday, they said, it was Terry Pratchett, actually. It was a quote from Terry Pratchett. He says that the hard way is always going to be hard, but the easy way always ends up being so much harder.
That's so true.
It's just a great quote, isn't it? You think it's a good idea at the time, but it's really not a good idea. And we said the other day, didn't we? Everything that's really worth any while is on the other side of hard. Yeah. No, and you just got to find a way into hard.
Yep, you just got to learn to do that thing of waking up in the morning and going, yes, I'm going to do the work right now.